Indiana Jones 5, massive, catastrophic flop, hugely expensive, did not get a good return at the box office, a failure for Disney, a failure for Lucasfilm. And as much as I kind of, may hate Harrison Ford's political position here, political position there, there's a difference between these guys who have been around for a very long time, making movies for a very long time, when they have failures or flops, versus when some of these new stars, say like Amandla Stenberg, has something that's a failure. Who do they blame? Well, it's the fans' fault. It's this person's fault. It's this person's fault. It can't be just because people didn't like our shit. Well, Harrison Ford was asked very directly about the failure, the flop of Indiana Jones 5. Harrison Ford says, shit happens over Indiana Jones 5's flop. Joined the MCU with no script because he saw actors having a good time in Marvel movies. He also saw a big paycheck. So he was asked about Indiana Jones flopping. And look, you know that there's a lot of things in this world that Harrison Ford doesn't give a shit about, things he's been in that he doesn't give a shit about. Indiana Jones is one of the few things that Harrison Ford seemingly has very much cared about over years and years and years, as the character of Indiana Jones. So when asked about this huge financial failure, embarrassing flop, shit happens, Ford says. I was really the one who felt there was another story to tell. When Indy had suffered the consequences of the life he had to live, I wanted one more chance to pick him up and shake off the dust off his ass and stick him out there, bereft of some of his vigor, to see what happens. I'm still happy I made that movie. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird that he doesn't just say, oh, all these fucking racist, sexist pieces of shit, they didn't want to come out and support my fucking movie.
Yep.
Weird how that works. It's almost like there's a little bit of that old Hollywood star that we used to know, people who just kind of roll with the punches, as Indiana Jones would do.
Well, this is the new currency. As somebody said this, I can't remember, so I'm stealing somebody's line. Is it Robert Meyer Burnett? Like, the new currency is authenticity. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Like, that he's authentic. You know what you're going to get with Harrison Ford. He's not going to bullshit you. He's grumpy. He's going to tell you to fuck off. He's going to tell you he doesn't give a shit. He's going to tell you he doesn't care. And that's fine. Like, he's authentic. He's not bullshitting you. So you're like, cool, man. Like, I didn't go see the new Indiana Jones movie. I didn't give a shit about it. But I appreciate that he is just like, shit happens. Yeah, whatever. I'm glad I did it, but it sucked, or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, look, there could even be an alternate reality where Harrison Ford's like, well, a lot of these basement dwellers didn't like seeing a strong female in the movie. You know what I mean? They can all go fuck off.
But even if he would have said that, it would still been good too.
It would have. Listen, it would have. I would have been able to take that easier than some of these other people saying that, because Harrison Ford actually made a Greedo joke. He was asked who would win, Red Hulk or Green Hulk. He's like, this is like one of those who shot first, huh? Greedo would win. What he said when asked about.
Oh, fucking legend. Yeah, somebody mentioned it. He's in 1923 and he's fantastic in 1923. So
Harrison Ford.
Season 2, I think season 2 returns at the end of this month on 1923. So I'm looking forward to that.
Is it called 1924?